You open your eyes. You haven't rested. The alarm will still go off twice before you get out of bed. But some part of you already woke up tired, as if sleep were just another shift you never chose to work. Before the first conscious thought even arrives, the exhaustion is already there, sitting on the edge of the bed, waiting for you. Brush your teeth. Coffee. The same route, the same traffic lights, the same song you don't even hear anymore. And somewhere between your front door and your desk chair, someone took your place. Someone who looks like you, but who acts without asking. They make decisions you don't even notice you're making. Which clothes to wear, which route to take, which automatic reply to give when someone asks how you're doing. Ask yourself calmly, of the last 365 days, how many did you actually live? And how many did you simply pass through? This isn't a rhetorical question. It's the kind of question most of us would rather not answer, because the honest answer hurts more than we'd like to admit. It's only 7:40 in the morning, and your attention has already been sliced into 20 different pieces. Notifications, messages, a meeting that started before you even decided whether you wanted to be there. You didn't choose to think about any of it. You just reacted. The day hasn't even truly begun, and you've already spent the one thing you can never get back: attention. There was a time when it took a boss yelling down the hallway to make you feel watched. Not anymore. You've learned to push yourself before anyone else has to. You became the overseer and the prisoner in the same person, and you still call it discipline. No one needs to watch you from outside anymore. You internalize the guard, give it an office inside your own head, and let it work full-time. The phone in your hand promises a break. It delivers the opposite. One more circuit of stimulation. One more scroll that leads nowhere. Engineered with real precision to make sure your attention never lands anywhere for long. Every notification is a small hook, tested and tuned by entire teams whose only job is to keep you from closing the app. And yet you call this productive. Being busy became proof of worth. Stopping became synonymous with weakness, with laziness, with falling behind. No one had to convince you of this. You convinced yourself. And the more you convince yourself, the less you need convincing again. The belief sustains itself like an engine that no longer needs a key to keep running. And this is exactly where the problem lives. You're not tired in spite of the system. You're tired because the system learned to turn your own exhaustion into fuel and to sell that exhaustion back to you as achievement. A perfect system doesn't need visible chains. It just needs to convince the prisoner that he owns the cell. There's a moment, not always an obvious one, when you understand this isn't a lack of willpower. It's not about waking up earlier, drinking more coffee, optimizing one more hour of your day. It's about an entire system designed to profit from your chronic distraction. And once you see it, it's hard to unsee. There's a philosopher who described this with almost clinical precision, long before it became internet video material. Byung-Chul Han calls our era the burnout society, and the book is linked in the description and pinned in the comments, in case you want to go further than the next few minutes. Because what comes next isn't a productivity tip. It's a diagnosis. And unlike tips, you can't apply a diagnosis quickly. You can only face it. So take a breath. What comes next asks for a little more silence than the rest of this video. Jean-Paul Sartre had a name for the way we hide our own freedom from ourselves. Bad faith. It's the lie you tell yourself quietly, every day. I have no choice. That's just how things are. I have bills to pay. The sentence is true enough to sound final and dangerous for exactly that reason. Because as long as you keep repeating them, you don't have to face the uncomfortable possibility that deep down, you are exactly where you chose to be. Because for Sartre, you are free, even inside the most rigid routine. Freedom doesn't disappear. You're the one who chooses not to look at it. Because looking hurts admitting that you choose every single day to keep everything exactly as it is. That's heavier than pretending there's no choice at all. But it's also the only way back to something resembling dignity. Centuries-old myth walks this same territory. Albert Camus wrote about Sisyphus, condemned to push a boulder up a mountain, only to watch it roll back down the moment he reaches the top. Starting over always sound familiar? Not because of the boulder itself, but because of the feeling that no matter how hard you push, the top is never final. But Camus doesn't end in despair. He writes a line that outlived the century. One must imagine Sisyphus happy, not because the boulder stops existing, but because it's possible to inhabit repetition with awareness, instead of simply being dragged through it. For Camus, the absurd isn't solved, it's inhabited. This is where Byung-Chul Han closes the circle. He describes our society as an achievement society, where the subject is no longer exploited by an external boss, but by himself. Self-exploitation is more efficient than any exploitation by others, because it comes disguised as freedom. You watch over yourself, believing you're fulfilling yourself. And the worst kind of prison is the one where the prisoner holds the keys and still doesn't walk out. 3 names. 3 different decades. The same diagnosis seen from different angles. Sartre shows that you pretend you have no choice. Camus shows that repetition, on its own, isn't the tragedy. And Han explains why, today, You're the one holding your own boulder and still calling it ambition. 3 different mirrors pointed at the same face. This comes with a ready-made answer. There's no step-by-step that hands you back sovereignty over your time all at once. What exists is a much simpler choice and a much harder one. Stop pretending you aren't choosing. And from there, choose differently, even if just a little. Even if just today. Maybe it starts small. One gesture without a screen. One walk taken in silence, without filling every empty second. This isn't a wellness tip. It's an exercise in presence. The difference between passing through the day and actually being in it. No one is going to applaud this gesture. It won't make a before and after. Won't turn into a results screenshot. But it's yours. And that alone changes everything. The boulder is still there tomorrow. The question was never how to get rid of it. It was always, with what kind of awareness will you push it again? That won't fit into a 12-minute video, and it shouldn't. If you want to keep sitting with this, the book that inspired much of this video, The Burnout Society by Byung-Chul Han, is linked in the description.